Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the bantamweight bout between Mario Bautista versus Damon Blackshear. And how I feel about this one right here is I'm going low confidence Damon Blackshear. So really up until this point, really up till now, I was leaning Mario Bautista, but like, hey, let's go with Damon Blackshear. Let's roll the dice a little bit, low confidence, but still might throw it back because he's probably gonna be the dog. Probably like plus 200 maybe. I haven't seen what the odds rolled out to yet, but if he's the dog, I'm liking him. If not, I'm like, hey, maybe I'm gonna have to change this video around. One of the main reasons I'm leaning to him because he is a dog. But yeah, low confidence Damon Blackshear. He's taking a huge step up. He's coming on short notice and taking a huge step up. And it's not like he has necessarily beat no one all that good just yet in his UFC career. I don't think he beat anyone with a UFC win yet. Now he's jumping up to fight a guy who has had his losses. And now it is like he has had his losses, Bautista has, and is now looking the best he's ever looked. And he also has had a full training camp for this date. Damon Blackshear had a full training camp for last week, but he hasn't had no full training camp for this week. He could try to roll this training camp over, but he was not preparing for this Saturday. But yeah, and also Bautista seemed like he was a guy that could go more rounds, and the cardio's not that big of an issue for him, or it's not really much of an issue. Whereas it seems like it's an issue for Damon Blackshear pacing, they're coming on short notice. He could just end up having one round of energy. Can you really trust him to win a decision if necessary? So it's a lot of things don't really like about this one, but I'm going to roll the dice a little bit here and lean Damon Blackshear to win. We still haven't really seen Mario Bautista's wrestling and just like his wrestling and jiu-jitsu addressed, like offensively and defense. Offensively with the takedowns and offensively with submissions, we have seen the great improvement. But defensively, like takedown wise and grappling wise, defensively, his takedown defense still look a little bit questionable defensively. Grappling wise, we haven't really seen no one really threaten him on the grappling aspects in a long while. And yeah, it's been a minute, so I don't know. I'm kind of leaning to speculation, like maybe he hasn't fixed it enough, and Damon Blackshear is one of the better grapplers that he has ever fought. Maybe he is the best grappler, like as far as presently where he's at, not versus like where he was or once upon a time was, but where the fighter he fought was at the time that Mario Bautista did fight them. So at the current time Mario Bautista fought opponent, not former glory, but like where they were at when Bautista beat them, versus where Blackshear is at now fighting him, Blackshear might be the best grappler he's ever fought. And again, Corey Sandhagen was able to tool him and tap him out. And Corey Sandhagen is much better now. That was in 2019. And I think Bautista got better. Corey Sandhagen obviously got better, but both of them obviously got better. But nonetheless, I'm going to go off kind of similar to where I went against Odie Osborne, like I said. He hadn't really been threatened in the grappling aspect since, but last time somebody tested him in there, he failed that test. And I was like, Almabayev or Alu Almabayev is going to be able to test him there and find it there. And I'm going to go back. Blackshear's going to be able to test him there and find it there. Much different things, narratives, because they're in different positions. Bautista's got much better momentum than Osborne did. But again, rolling dice, I'm going to take Blackshear to be able to catch the kicks, duck under or catch the kick, drag him to the mat, and then look to really fight an aggressive pace and chase that submission aggressively and get that first round submission over Mario Bautista, exposing or re-exposing the flaws he showed much early on in his UFC career. So in this one, I have Damon Blackshear via first round submission.